Hare Krishna. So the first question, why Krishna chose Arjuna to give knowledge of Bhagavad Gita? Because Arjuna is his friend as well as devotee. It will come. He's a devotee and a friend. It is very clearly come that why he chose him, right? So basically answering your question, Soham, you please unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? Yeah. So now you want to share some biggest secret to someone. Whom will you want to share that secret? Will you share the secret to your teacher, to your neighbor, to your father, or to a stranger in the road? Whom would you share? Wait, let me just give you the facility to unmute. Sorry, yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Hey, Mataji, to a friend.
Yes. Yes, on.
To a friend.
To a friend. Why to a friend? Why can't you tell to an enemy or a neighbor? Stranger.
I can't have believe in him. Yeah, stranger.
Exactly. So you answered your own question. Same way, the rule applies to all, right? It applies to me also. No? I can also tell to my friend. I don't have to tell your friend my secret. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. That is the story. Basically, Krishna chose Arjuna because he is his friend and his devotee. Same way, Krishna is also a person, right? He may be a supreme person, but he is still a person. He will want to share something confidential to the person whom he thinks is the best. The way you and me think that we will share only to our friend. Same way, he is also sharing to his friend. Justified?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is his story is specifically more than this a reason and a story which I will tell you all, when the time permits. Since we are running out of time, I will leave it here for now. But this is actual reason. So he's a friend and a devotee. That's the main reason. And he's through Arjuna addressing us only. Question from Meha, Hare Krishna. Weren't we supposed to know Jnana Yoga? Megha, we will understand what is Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is knowledge. Now the second chapter talks about consciousness, right? So today what we learned is nothing but Jnana only. I am not the body, I am the soul, Sankhya. So aren't we automatically learning Jnana? We are getting knowledge, right? What is Jnana? Jnana means knowledge. So Megha, you can unmute yourself if I've answered the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we are learning Jnana. So Bhakti comprises of a lot of yogas: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. So Karma Yoga is what Arjuna was taught today, right? It is your duty. That is karma. Karma not only means fate, it also means duty. So Karma Yoga means doing the duty as prescribed in the books. As prescribed in the book, a judge, a father has to take care of his child, correct? Now, if a child is a murderer and the father is a judge, will he take care as a son? Like, will he take the role of a father or a judge? What should he do?
A judge.
So you know very well, the two rules are there and one overrules another. Same way here, when we are talking about Bhakti Yoga, these two are built in it, right? So Bhakti Yoga means you will automatically have knowledge, which is Jnana, and Karma Yoga. So we do a duty which are prescribed, like how Arjuna is supposed to do, which is what we learned here in Karma Yoga. And also we parallelly learn Jnana. I am not the body, I am the soul, right? That is Jnana. So these two are inbuilt in that. And we will be learning what are all built into this Bhakti Yoga. And what are these, right? Hare Krishna. And have I answered?
Yes, ma'am. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So devotee Sanjeev, as we talk about reincarnation, but if we look at the population of the world was less and now it is billion. So is there any factory which produces souls? Very beautiful question. Reincarnation, you are talking about population. Sanjeev, can you unmute yourself? Hare
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Hare Krishna. How many lives are there in your house, Sanjeev?
Yes, ma'am.
How many lives are there in your house living now?
11.
11 lives are there in your house?
Yes, ma'am.
Who are they?
My grandparents, my mother, father, my sister, and also we have festival. That's why our relatives has joined us.
Okay, so only 11 are there. Nobody else is there. You're sure? 100%.
Yes. Also we have lizards, spider.
See, so have you included them in 11 or you haven't included?
No. Yes, I have included them.
So you have You have included, so that means all lizards, all cockroaches, all mosquitoes, all viral, everybody put together in your house is 11.
No, it's not 11.
not
It's
included.
more than 11.
Yeah, sure, right?
Yes.
Yes. Including viral, what you don't see. So therefore, reincarnation is not specific to human. There are 84 lakh variety of species. So there is no guarantee that a cat in your house can become a human, or the human here can be a cat next life or previous life. So reincarnation, for the sake of understanding, only we have put humans for example. So whatever population we are talking about need not be the number of people living here. One more thing I'll tell you, Mahabharatam war lasted for 18 days. Number of people died in that 18 days of Mahabharat war is almost same as the number died in COVID in the world. So can you see the amount, the rate of death was much higher. So why am I explaining this to you in one line is, population we refer only to human. We do not consider anything other than human as lives. And I'm sure you also spoke from that point of view. Am I right, Sanjeev?
Yes, ma'am, you're right.
So there is no production unit, but there is a reincarnation unit, which means that Krishna promotes, you get promotion, you get demotion. Same way somebody fails is in 8th standard. So someone fails, we may become an animal. And if we get promoted from an animal, we become a human. Have I answered your question? Hare Krishna.
Yes, ma'am, you have. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So what is conscious, right? The presence of the soul, the life which is in it is what is conscious. So as long as you talk, you breathe, that is conscious for a simple one-liner. The conscious is nothing but the presence of the soul. That is also very complicated though, because it's not a simple science to be explained in one line. Another question, Menaka Singh, how can we differentiate between anxious thought that emerge from overthinking and intuitions? Menaka, the anxious thoughts and intuitions are very different, because anxious thoughts will have a track record. Your anxiety will have a story, right? You will have a dream as if you are failing the exam or the teacher has come. Many times I keep writing exams still, you know, that's because of our anxiety which is in. But intuitions may not be in line with that. It can come rationally different. When you're having, you may think suddenly something is happening to somebody else, you know, which may be a story which is not a present life situation. It will just peep in from somewhere, from nowhere. So maybe if you Google, you'll have more insight on what intuitions are. Intuitions are a fragment which comes from nowhere, in fact, mostly. It need not have a relation. Anxiety is clearly our own. You know, our fear develops into anxiety. I told, no, today we read that circle. Kama, Esha, Kama, Krodha. So from Kama, lust develops, from lust, desire develops, and it goes on and on. From basically lust, attachment, from, I mean, it starts off right from senses, right? Senses cease, you get attached. From the attachment, what happens? Lust or desire develops. From lust or desire, what happens? You know, you start the circle, right? You will get, you know, delusion. From delusion, you get bewilderment. Bewilderment, mind goes off, then internet goes and you fall down. That is how the circle is, and that is the reason for anxiety. I hope I have answered this question, Menika.
Yes, thank you.
Vasudev Sahu. The number of souls are fixed in the world. Just the body changes time to time. Number of souls, I told you, 84 lakh. It will come later in the session. There are 84 lakh species in the world. 84 lakh of 84 lakh, 4 lakh are human species. Human means we think we are the only human. But we will understand in 8th chapter what are these 4 lakh human species are. Right? So there are so many human species, human varieties. So we will, you know, wait. So you will get that as well. I asked yesterday about realized soul and I got my answer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tanya, for patiently waiting for a day. And I'm so glad you got your answer. And same way, likewise, many questions will get answered through your, you know, 18 days process. Hare Krishna. That is why chapter 2, technically Bhagavad Gita should end. But Krishna, you know, continues and Arjuna continues. Hare Krishna. If there are no more questions, let's end the session. Yesterday we chanted 6 times. Today we will do 12.